Hello everyone. One lesson that we covered today was the pronunciation of a passage of Old English that's also called Anglo-Saxon. One passage that students often look at is this passage from Cavemans Hymn as recorded by Bede in the history of the English church and people, sometimes called the ecclesiastical history. Bede attributes this hymn to Caveman, who was a monk in the monastery of Whitby. The original was composed in the late 600s and may represent the type of hymns that Augustine introduced into Britain in the early 600s. As you look at this passage, you should see a few words, because the modern English is printed right below the Anglo-Saxon, a few words that are similar or the same that we still have in our language today. If you look in line 1, you see the word we. In line 2, his. In line 3, he. So our pronouns are very old words in our language. They were originally Anglo-Saxon words. Some other words are cognates of our words. They look a lot like our words. In line 1, we have shulan for should, heaven for heaven. Weird comes from the Anglo-Saxon goddess Weird, the goddess of fate. So when these people were Christianized, fate became mixed with God, and so Weird means God who is a guardian. Miakta in line 2 for might. On for and. In line 3, work for work. Fodder for father. Wondera for wonders. So you can go through here and you can see a number of words that are somewhat similar to the modern English. You will also see a couple of letters that are different. Look in line 2 at the end. Modgathonk. You see the thorn there for a soft TH sound, as in the word thick. And then 2 or 3 lines down, you see Erthen Bernum with a D with a cross on it. That's a hard TH sound, like in the word the. So we used to have letters for the 2 different sounds that we have now represented by a single TH. The modern English shows that this is a song of praise. But the grammar is very different from our grammar. Now we should praise Heaven Kingdom's guardian, the Maker's might, and his mind's wisdom. Work of the Wonder Father. As he the wonders each one, the eternal Lord laid a foundation. He first shaped, for earth's children, heaven to be a roof, holy shaper. Then Middle Earth, mankind's guardian, the eternal Lord, afterwards fashioned for men land, ruler almighty. So positives are often just thrown in the middle there for effect. You notice the pause in the middle of a line, represented here by the blank space. That is the caesura. You also notice that Anglo-Saxon poetry does not rhyme, but it has very strong rhythm, usually 2 beats on one side of a line and then 2 beats on another side of a line. Listen to Cavemans Hymn as I read it all the way through. Nueshelen Herien, heffen rikstis wajard, Miatatis Nocta, on his Modgathonk. Work Vader, Swahe Wanderige was, Echedrikten, Oron Steelde, He Ere Sheop, Erthen Bernum, Hoffen to Horofa, Hallig Shippen, Van Middengerd, Mankinnis Weerd, Echedrikten, Actor Tiada, Firum Folden, Freya Olmichtig. Now I'd like for you to try your pronunciation of Old English. I'll say the first half of the passage of a line, and then you say it after me. And then I'll read the second half of that line, and you say it after me. Ready? Let's try it. Nueshelen Herien, heffen rikstis wajard, Miatatis Mjachta, on his Modgathonk. Work Vader, Swahe Wanderige was, Echedrikten, Oron Steelde, He Ere Sheop, Erthen Bernum, Hoffen to Horofa, Hallig Shippen, Tha Middengerd. Man kennisweerd. Echadrikten. After Tieda. Virum Folden. Freya Allmächtig. So there we have a passage of Old English or Anglo-Saxon, very different from our language today. This is before the Norman French invaded in 1066, bringing more Latin as well as French into our language. When those two get mixed together over about 300 years, then you have the next stage in our language called Middle English. And we'll get into some Middle English when we start our next unit, the Middle Ages.